In 1961, Soviet cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human to journey into space. Upon his return, he was famously quoted as saying, "I looked and I looked, but I didn't see God." Now, this statement was later used by Soviet Premier Nikita Khrushchev to promote state atheism, as if proof of God's existence could be found by merely looking out the spaceship window. Now, C.S. Lewis had a brilliant response to this. He compared Gagarin's statements to reading a Shakespeare play and expecting to find Shakespeare himself walking around as a character. If Hamlet wanted to find Shakespeare, he wouldn't find him by searching the castle of Elsinore. Because Shakespeare exists on an entirely different level of reality. The only way Hamlet could ever know his creator is if Shakespeare chose to write himself into the story. Now, take a moment to apply that analogy to video games. What if a video game character started questioning its existence? If it began searching for its creator inside the game world? It would never find them because the creator exists beyond that reality. But does that mean the character isn't real on its own way? And more importantly, does the character even know it's being controlled? Now, this isn't just a fun thought experiment. It cuts into the heart of questions about artificial intelligence, free will, and even our own reality. Before we dive into whether a game character can know it's controlled, we need to understand the concept of sentience. Sentience isn't just being alive, it's being aware of being alive. Now, humans have had this self-awareness as with many animals, but can artificial intelligence or a digital entity ever truly achieve this? Right now, video game NPCs, that is, non-player characters, can be programmed to react intelligently, to show emotions, and to even learn over time. But does that make them sentient? A chess-playing AI can beat a human grandmaster, but it doesn't know it's playing chess. It's just executing complex calculations. However, as AI develops and becomes more advanced, the question gets trickier. If an AI learns, adapts, and even questions its reality, is it truly thinking or just convincingly mimicking thoughts? And this is where things get interesting because some video games already play with this very idea. See, a normal video game character follows a script. It has no idea the player exists. But every now and then, a game will throw us off by breaking the fourth wall. That is the moment where a character seems to recognize the player's presence. One of the most famous examples is Mantis from Metal Gear Solid. He doesn't just talk to the protagonist, he talks to you, the player. He reads your memory card, comments on the other games you've played, and even makes the screen go black as if your console shut down. Now, in that moment, it feels like the game is self-aware. Now, this makes it seem like they have a kind of persistent awareness outside the game's normal rules. Of course, all of this is carefully programmed. But it raises a question. If an AI or a game character could recognize patterns, learn from experiences, and react in ways beyond what was originally coded, at what point would it stop being just a program and become something more? Now, this brings us to an uncomfortable thought. Are we really in control of our own actions? Or are we just responding to external inputs, like a game character? You see, a video game character moves because we press a button. It speaks because of lines of code. It fights because the game dictates that it must. When you really think about it, how much of our lives are actually under our control? You didn't choose your genetics. You didn't choose your upbringing. You did not choose the world you were born into. Sure, we feel like we have free will. But if every choice we make is influenced by past experiences, external forces, and subconscious instincts we don't fully understand, are we really making decisions? Or are we just responding to inputs like a game character? Now, here's the crazy part. If video game characters could think, would they believe they have free will too? Let's take this idea to this ultimate conclusion. So if video game characters don't realize they're controlled, how do we know we aren't in the same situation? Now, the simulation hypothesis proposed by philosopher Nick Bostrom suggests that if a scientifically advanced civilization could create a simulated world with conscious beings inside it, then it's statistically likely that we ourselves are in such a simulation. In other words, we're the NPCs. Yeah, maybe that sounds ridiculous, but so would explaining our reality to a video game character. If Hamlet can't comprehend Shakespeare, can we comprehend our own creator? If we're part of something bigger, could we even perceive it? And if all of this is true, who's holding the controller? At the end of the day, whether you're a video game character or a real person, one thing remains the same: the search for meaning. Whether it's Hamlet searching for Shakespeare, or a game character looking for their creator, or humanity looking for answers about existence, we all want to understand the world we're in. Maybe we're in control, maybe we're not. But as long as we keep asking questions, we will keep pushing the boundaries of what's possible. So, game on.